Hi everyone, it's your boy Zach, and I just thought I'd make a little short video just to talk about a quandary, one of the balancing acts you have to do if you're publishing. So I'm just about to fulfill Impossible Stars 2 and Iron Sights 3 campaign. Why is a sci-fi and a border shoot 'em up on the same crowdfunding campaign? Well, 3 years ago that seemed like a good idea because I had this good idea fairy idea that I was gonna dovetail these two, and that one of the here's the deal: I wasn't smoking anything. I was just like, wouldn't it be incredible if these were actually this? No, that's not happening anymore. But whenever I have a new book in a franchise, I make the back catalog available, and I've talked before about how I ended up hemming myself up because the printers, it's really a network of different printing facilities. And if they don't get enough orders, like one printing facility will stop printing comics, so they'll put it to another one. So like 3 or 4 times this has happened over the last 5 years. And every time, well, sometimes they just do it. They just present it as a fait accompli. Other times they tell me, and I'm like, hey, we need to save all the books, so they go to the servers of the other, and they're always like, yeah, sure, and then like some of them do. And then like the latest move, I think we lost like half. Now it's easy to recreate. It's Adobe, I always blank on it, the one that puts the whole book together. InDesign? Something like that. And my pre-press guy, he's always like, hey, it's not a big deal, I can recreate this stuff really easily. But it stresses me out. Because when you recreate it, the stuff that my OCD gets me kind of jammed up on, which is checking all of the proofs, I have to do that all over again. So we're just about to ship Iron Sights 3 and Impossible Stars 2. Impossible Stars 2 was printed like a year ago. It's just been sitting at the fulfillment warehouse, which is in a different place. And then I realized I don't have any copies of Impossible Stars 1. So it's like, okay, do we have that? No. We need to recreate it. Okay, we did. And also, Capture and Kill also is getting printed right now. So Capture and Kill will go out along with Possible Stars 1 and 2 and Iron Sights 1, 2, and 3. Anyway, so I only need like 200 and something copies of Impossible Stars 1, because a lot of people, they had missed out, so they're like, I'll get 2, but only if I also get 1 so I can know the whole story. Cool. But I only need like 270 of them. Here's the problem. When you're only printing that few copies, you don't get good economies of scale. So I get the quote, it's freaking $10 per book. So that just, I mean, that's horrible. That's horrible. I think I sold it for 20, 25, something like that. But $10 to print the book, because they're only printing a couple of them, and when you go below like 1,000 copies, they go on a different printer, which is like a smaller printer, but it's more expensive per book. So they're like, we can sell you 300 copies or print, for like $3,400. It's like more than $10 per copy. Or if you get 1,000, it drops it down to $4.30. So here's the conundrum. Yes, I can drop the price per book down to $4.30, but then I have 700 copies that I have to store until I sell them. And to be perfectly honest, I said this to a friend yesterday. He's like, you should do like a Jawbreakers encyclopedia. And I was like, bro, it's not 2020. Like, all I have done is piss people off on purpose and push them away on purpose, because I realized most of the sales in this crowdfunding space are as cultural war bonds. It's just, I'm going to buy this book because it'll piss off Heather Ontos. And I didn't realize that for a while. And I've done a whole bunch of videos about kind of dealing with that reality, that most of my sales, and I believe most of all sales, in this crowdfunding kind of anti-woke, anti-SJW space are just, hey, I want to support you. And like I said about support will always get thrown back in your face. Sometimes it's like years later, but it will always get thrown back in your face. So that's why I eschew support. And I also really like saying the word eschew. So I always hate when like videos are like, what did you think? Answer in the comments. But this one I actually want to know what you think, and I need you to answer in the comments. What would you do? Would you just print 300, basically kill your profit margin, but ship them all, have like 30 left over? I can sell those on the next couple campaigns. Or would you print 1,000 and then have 700 extra and then store those and sell those? I don't know, like that shit might, I mean, I could put that like as an add-on for like every single campaign, but there's not a lot of campaigns coming out even in the next 2 years. There's like 2 or 3 per year. So it might take me 3 or 4 years. Now, it's per item for my storage, and I might actually bring that back in-house. So I currently pay like $325 a month for like 25 different SKUs. And a SKU can literally be like, here's 5 bookmarks from Expendables. We're going to charge you $10 a month to store it. So I'm trying to get the amount of, it's not so much like the amount of books, it's the amount of SKUs. They charge by the SKU. And a SKU is like stock keeping unit, and it's just a code for Possible Stars 1 and Possible Stars 2. Whatever. So what would you do in this situation? I know people ask about publishing, and they seem interested in the hurdles and the day-to-day realities of it. So this is what I'm dealing with today. Anyway, thanks. My phone is blazing hot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.